Hello and welcome. This is Merlyn Labs Dreamrunner. This is just a very short demo to give you a look at what the gameplay is going to look like. This is the menu. I've already created my character. There is no customization currently, so we're just going to hop in and start game. It sends you straight to your lair. There's a little bit of ground you can walk around, check out if you so choose, but there's nothing to really do other than to hop into the Dreamweave here and go into a level through the gates. And here you can see Into the Dream is part of Act 1 and a short delve with 3 rooms. We're going to go ahead and just get started. I'm going to take this run a little bit slower than I typically do so I can explain some of what I'm doing along the way. These red globes are, they explode. So if they get close enough to you, they'll start triggering that explode. But if you kill them, they'll stop where they are and explode. You still want to dodge them. They do damage to you and the other enemies. And you can see in the bottom right, I have my ammo, very basic stuff. R to reload. Or if you want to use your E, we'll dodge and attack first. Actually, let's handle these first. E does a quick reload like that, but you are locked into an animation for about a half a second, so it's something to consider. You can see down on the left side is your health bar, the energy bar as well, so when you dodge, you can do 2 dodges in a row before you need to wait and have enough to do it again. If you right click, you'll pull your gun up like this and you can unload a little bit faster with your left click. That's the regular fire, not using the right click. And then our Q ability we'll use in the next room. It's a rain of arrows. And here we have our first room selection of a fate card. These are different abilities that you gain throughout the run. If you get the same ability twice, you can level it up. So void spikes, enemy attacks have a 50% chance to trigger void spike, deals damage in the direction of the attack. I don't want to get hit, so I'm not going to take that. Poisonous touch, your attacks deal poisonous damage over a long period of time, 1 damage per stack. I do like that because I want more damage. And blazing trail, leave a path of fire on the ground. Whenever your character dashes, damages enemy atop it. So I'm going to go ahead and take poisonous touch. Once I get a shot here, you see the 1 green damage is ticking. That's what poisonous touch does. And then here's our rain of arrows. You can see it does nice damage. Free damage for us. Spacebar is dodge. If you didn't notice, I am dodging. Now we get to select a second fate card. Glacial Aura is every 10 seconds, free surrounding enemies, slowing their movement for 5 seconds. I really don't want enemies to be close to me, so I'm not going to take that, although it is a good insurance policy. Lightning Surge, attacks have a 50% chance to trigger chain lightning, dealing damage to surrounding enemies. That is once again some bonus damage and also helps you handle packs of monsters. And Viral Blast. When an enemy dies, trigger Viral Blast, dealing AoE damage to nearby enemies. I do like Viral Blast, but I will take Lightning Surge. There you saw the lightning start to go already. See, with rain of arrows and lightning damage, it adds up pretty quickly. Taking a lot more damage than I'm used to because I'm trying to explain everything and it's not going great. So I might need to play a second time and go a little faster and not take these hits. As we get our third fate card, we have Glacial Aura, Blazing Trail, and Lightning Surge. We've seen all of these already. We're going to go ahead and level up our Lightning Surge. It does take some getting used to dodge the incoming damage. You'll get used to the character animations. I look like a knight. I have heavy gear. It's not a super fast response. I don't mind just starting with rain. You see it poisoned and lightning bolted everybody. And from here, we're going to go into the boss room. The boss has a jumping ability and also summons more monsters. But first, Blazing Trail and Poisonous Strike you've already seen. Flammable Strike is very similar to Poison Touch. It's your attacks deal burning damage over time, 2 damage per stack. So I'm just going to grab that one. Now we have both versions. And there you go, I have died. I took too much damage early on in the run. So let's just play again. We're gonna go faster this time. A little more speed than I'm used to. There we get through the first level without taking any damage. That's what you want to see. Blightstorm you haven't seen yet. Every 5 seconds, Acid Rain. Rains down from above in a random area. Your character is immune. That's pretty useful, but I just really like these poison and flame damages that just really stack up. So far so good, we haven't taken any damage, and of course as I say that is when you take damage. If you're going to use your E and be locked out of dodging for a split second, it's good to use it right after the monster throws their attacks at you. Searing Heart, dead enemies drop Searing Hearts that explode upon contact with the character, dealing damage in the immediate area. And we've already seen these other ones. We're going to go ahead with Flammable Strike. So now we have the fire damage and the poison damage. So dodge and E. Now we're reloaded. It's just risky to use abilities if you think they're about to throw an attack at you. All skills we've seen before, and we're going to grab Lightning Surge. So we have my 3 favorite abilities. We have fire damage, Lightning Surge, and the poison damage. Just make sure you're reloading between fights. Even if you're at 5 out of 6, why not, you know? I let that spirit get close and it did a sort of melee attack on me. So already we're back to the boss. We're much healthier than last time because we played it a little bit more of a pace that I'm used to. Normally I would take Flammable Strike, but for the sake of showing you what Blightstorm does, we'll pick it. If you see some random rain, other than the Q I just used, this green poisonous area is the Blightstorm. We time our dodges from the boss like this. I'm not shooting yet really fast just to show you his attacks. And you time it and you dodge, and he died to my Blightstorm even though I was taking my time killing him to show you what he looks like. You want to keep your boss in screen so you can see when he leaps up, and you can time your evade for when he's landing. And that's this version of the Dreamrunner demo. With the Delve conquered, your rewards would be here when the released game is out. And we return to our hideout. So very fun, very simple. Waiting to see more enemies, more levels, and more rewards. Thanks for watching.